On to the new business, which is approval meeting minutes for the November 2022. Is there a motion on the floor for the approval meeting minutes for November 2022?
I move to approve the meeting minutes from November 2022.
All right.
I
that's
second.
Staff Senator from Cordillera Raza. Is there a second? I'm sorry, I missed that.
I second.
That's from Staff Senator Veronica Villarreal and Vice President. All those in favor, please state aye in the Zoom chat. No presents this time, just a bunch of ayes. All those opposed? Any abstentions? All right, motion passes. All right, so moving on, we're going to our committee reports. We have our first committee, which is the Communications Committee. That is chaired by Staff Senator Melanie Garza, co-chaired by Rolando Segovia.
Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all are having an amazing month of December. I wanted to start off by just reminding you all about our social media outlets. We have Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And thanking you all and hoping you all visit the page because we had a lot of amazing staff members throughout the university, both Edinburgh and Brownsville, share with us how thankful they are. So I'm going to share my screen really fast. Is that an option? Could I do that?
Yes, you should be
Okay.
able to. If not, we'll help you.
I think I need access.
Let's see. Go ahead and try it now.
Okay. It still says host disabled.
No, I'm gonna have to make you co-host. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I didn't want to go without showing our amazing support on social media and the fact that everyone was so willing to participate. So thank you for everyone and thank you for all you do. We hope this semester ends on a good note for everyone. And we even had, showcasing some of our veterans, and then going all the way back to when we were having our first Gen event and stuff. So hope y'all have some time to go visit this. We also recently delivered our prizes for our costume contest this past October. So we encourage you all to continue participating, and we hope to find other ways to thank you all for everything that you do and showcase you all on our social media. So thank you. And I'll post our handles in the chat.
All right, thank you, Staff Senator Garza. Moving on to, we don't have a report, but it's just fair to announce who is currently leading that. We have our Elections and Constitution Committee Chair, which is Ms. Monica Granado, and Co-Chair Irene Cardenas. And so we want to make sure that, if you all have any questions in regards to elections, we do have an ongoing process for that. So stay tuned. I know we're hopping into the holiday break, and hopefully we'll have updates for you all once we come back from the holidays. All right. Moving on to the feedback committee, that is chaired by Senator Staff Jasmine Zuniga, and as co-chaired by Marissa Camparinano, Staff Senator as well. She's currently our secretary. Jasmine, did you have any feedback on this for your committee, or Marissa?
No, I don't have any updates this
Okay.
week.
Awesome. So again, we do have, and if y'all don't mind putting that link on the chat for our constituents, we do have our feedback form. And so just making sure that, feedback could be, helping us see like, okay, you know what, can we celebrate? Can you support us in this? Any concerns or even successes, we're looking forward to that just to see how we can better support you all as we go into the new year. And, if you have any questions, just let us know. Moving on to the Staff Success Committee, that is chaired by Staff Senator Maribel Mata and co-chaired by Staff Senator Vice President Veronica Villarreal.
Thank you, Madam President. Good morning, everybody. So we don't have any updates, but we did want to take advantage of this opportunity to say thank you for the invaluable work that you do for our university and for being part of the UTRGV community. As we gear up for the holiday season, and I think the much needed and deserved break, we just wanted to remind you that you matter. And if you're feeling any kind of way, there is a a hotline that you can call. So the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is 988. And so I'll go ahead and post that in the chat. So know that you're not alone. This hotline, it's open 24 hours. So it's available 24 hours a day. They speak multiple languages. And again, know that you're not alone. You're loved and you matter. And we wish everybody a blessed holiday season. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much on that information. And so up next, we have our guest speaker. She is here with us today, and that is Dr. Dania Lopez Garcia. She is the interim executive director of the B3 Institute, and she'll be sharing with us the opportunities and initiatives that she has led with this department. And so let me go ahead and introduce her, Dr. Dania Lopez Garcia.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thanks for the opportunity to speak to you all. So I have a PowerPoint, so I'm going to try to share that. Let's see if it works.
Yes, and now we'll give you superpowers so you can share it.
Okay, yeah, I can't do it right now.
Okay, there you go. Let me go ahead and give you access, Dr. Lopez. Yeah, give me a sec. Okay. Go ahead and try now. And I think you're on mute.
Oh, no.
There you
Well,
go.
that's
Now
Can
you're
you
good. Okay,
Okay,
yes,
I'm not on mute anymore. Okay.
we can hear
All
you
right.
now.
Okay, great. All right. So as Yadika said, I'm the interim executive director of the B3 Institute. So we're the Bilingualism, Biculturalism, and Biliteracy Institute. When we became UTRGV, and wow, that's really bright because I have like two white screens. So I apologize because I looked washed out. So when we first became UTRGV, or as we were becoming UTRGV, the Board of Regents put out 12 guiding principles, as you all probably know. One of the guiding principles from the Board of Regents was exactly that, to be able to explore biculturalism, bilingualism, and biliteracy as part of the new fabric of the university. So part of our mission at the university is to help the university become a bilingual, bicultural, and biliterate university, which will help enhance the opportunities for student success. And we always want to build on the cultural and linguistic advantages that our students come to us with. And always really taking great care to do this in culturally and historically respectful ways. So one of the areas in which we've been working on from the very beginning and continue to grow are the course designations and endorsements. So we have courses that are designated as bilingual courses, and you'll see them as after the course number and section. There's usually a letter. There's not always a letter, but for our courses there are. So the X means that the course is bilingual, and the E means that the course is Spanish. So they're designated as such. So in bilingual courses, students must write and speak Spanish to some extent. Obviously it's bilingual, so there's a little more flexibility there. And this can include a predetermined textbook that's in English. That's no problem. And there are some deliverables from the students that are expected to be in Spanish. And it is quite flexible in how professors implement the bilingualism of these courses. The Spanish courses, the students are expected to speak, write, and read in Spanish. All the course materials are in Spanish. It might have an English textbook, but everything else should be in Spanish, and lectures and instruction are always in Spanish as well. And so you can find this information under the course designations in our website. And here is just kind of like what it says, bilingual course designation, and what the materials are and such. Always kind of trying to encourage culturally relevant pedagogies, right? We want to always support our students and giving them the flexibility and the ability to speak both languages in the classroom, and always support that. And again, here's the information of like the course materials. We want to make sure that languages are always used in purposeful and meaningful ways. And then this is kind of the application process. Basically, you write a short letter of interest, kind of tell us why the course should be taught bilingually, how Spanish will be used. You take your CV, a sample syllabi, and then you complete a bilingual language profile, which is basically a series of questions that kind of just gives us an idea of linguistic abilities. And this is really just for accreditation purposes. I would like to mention that these classes are both taught by faculty and staff that, as you all know, there are many staff members that teach for us. So everyone is welcome if they have the ability to do this, to join us. We'd be happy to have you. And then this is an example of how you would upload the application. The X designation, the process is really the same, just with the difference that the courses are, again, taught fully in Spanish and all the materials are in Spanish, and the students are really expected in every aspect of the class to be done in Spanish. But the process, again, is the same. Here it's just kind of highlighting that all materials are in Spanish and that Spanish should be included in every part of the course. The application, again, is very much the same. It's really a pretty simple process. We've tried to simplify it as much so it's not time consuming. Another thing to point out is that if you do not know, we have an official translation and interpreting office at the university, which is really rare for a university to have, so we're very lucky to have them. They will offer any kind of support that you need in translating any material that you have, or if you need interpretations for a certain event, they can provide that as well. And then we are also, this is new, this is the flexible bilingual pedagogy endorsement. And again, this is the idea is that we really view languages as something that should be very flexible in the classroom, right? So you'll be able to allow students to speak both English and Spanish. Of course, this is encouraging them to do so. It's not a requirement. So this is a new endorsement that if you're not, able to do the courses that are X or the courses that are E, but you're still really practicing this flexible bilingual pedagogy, that you could apply for this endorsement. The process for application, again, is very, they're all kind of similar. We want to, know why you're doing it, what course materials you'll be using, etc. And the application process, with the exception of not doing a bilingual language profile because it's not needed, is kind of the same. Why are you teaching it this way? You send us your syllabi, your syllabus, and your CV, and then you submit the application. The application, again, very similar to this one's, quite a bit shorter. Okay, and then we go on to B3 resources. These are all things that you can find on our website, at utrdv.edu/B3 Institute. So you have teaching resources, library for our library liaisons, technology, writing, etc. So I'll just go through those really quick. So as teaching resources, we have on Teams the B3 Spanish and bilingual materials that you all can look at. Then teaching resources, the library resources. We always ask, we get a number of questions of what kind of resources we have if we're teaching these types of classes. And many don't know that we do have library liaisons that are specific to different areas of the university that can really help us do this. And then these are just some examples of areas in which you can go for materials or how you can request materials. Of course, if you have any questions about this, please reach out to us. We're always happy to answer any of those questions. As far as technology and resources at Colt, those are also be under resources. We do have a completely Spanish Blackboard shell that has been created with the assistance of Colt and the Translation and Interpreting Office that's available to everyone. So under this tab, you would be able to find the information of how to find that. And then our writing resources that have been helped to be facilitated by some of our translation folks. So dictionaries, other helpful resources, grammar and spell checks, different references. So that's all under that tab. And then the website for the Translation and Interpreting Office, they are under the B3 Institute, again, an invaluable resource for all of us. So if you have any need to have translations done or interpretations done, those would be the folks to contact. And then we have classes that we offer every semester. I'm sure you see them in the messenger and other ways that we post about this information. So these are Spanish classes that are open to faculty and staff and excuse me, and also to their partners. They can also take the classes. We offer these every semester. It really depends on the group that comes to us, but we usually always offer a beginning and intermediate and a conversational or an advanced class. Again, it kind of depends on who applies to take the classes, and then we kind of gear up the class towards that group. So we will be offering in the spring, beginning Spanish 2, intermediate Spanish 2, and conversational Spanish. These are held on Thursdays from 5:30 to 7:30. It's a 2-hour class. That's done synchronously, so it's done via Zoom, and then you all have 2 hours on your own via Blackboard to finish some modules. These are 10-week classes. We're starting February 9th, and it ends April 20th. So we really try to do it in a way so that it's not the very beginning of the semester and everybody's stressing out and getting started with classes in the semester and all that hecticness that happens. But since we're all settled in, that's why we start in February, and we always end a little bit before finals and graduation and those types of things. It's a really successful program. We love to take part in it, and you know, really just anecdotally, I've only heard positive things from both faculty and staff that take these courses. So if you're interested in doing that, there's a tab again on our website in which you can do all of the materials to do that. You kind of take a placement exam, and you do like a little application for us just so we know where to situate you. The cost for the classes are $200 per person, and that the cost is the same for faculty and staff, and again, for their partners as well if they'd like to participate. They don't have to work for the university. Okay, other ways to kind of stay in touch with us or see what we're doing, our social media accounts. So we have Facebook, Instagram. We just have our newsletter that just came out, the second issue, that's called Somos B3, or Somos B3, and we have that as well. And that again just came out not too long ago, so I'm sure you all saw that on Messenger. There's always those ways to keep in touch of what we're doing, and I guess that's really it. I don't know if you all have questions. This is our contact information, and then there's our associate director, Katie Christopherson, as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Lopez Garcia. We do have a question, and that is from Ms. Diana Ocañas. Will scholarships be available as in the past for the course?
Yeah, it just depends. Scholarships are it depends if we can get them or not. We really do try, but in the past we have been able to offer scholarships because of the support of the Office of the Provost. So that's always something that's kind of requested, but it's not always something that can be fulfilled. So we might be able to offer some, but yeah, and if we do, of course, the announcement that goes out will include that information. And when we do offer scholarships, they're usually kind of first come, first served, because there's really no fair way to do that except for that way. So we kind of keep track with a timestamp and date of who applies when, and that's how we distribute them when we do have them.
Yes, thank you so
Any
much.
other
Other questions? Yes, we have one from Mr. Colin Kane. Is conversational more advanced than intermediate too?
It is. It kind of depends. It'll always kind of depend on the group that comes in for conversational, but it is a little bit more advanced than intermediate. I mean, if you've already taken an intermediate 2 class, or you're at a high intermediate level, like in between intermediate and advanced, you can definitely take the conversational class. What's nice about the conversational class is usually it's a mixed group of abilities, and so it's great because you can help each other and learn from each other. So yes, I mean, it is a little bit more advanced than an intermediate, and we offer all the classes on the same day and time so that you could go the first day and try it out. And if you think, oh, I wanted to take this conversational class, but I'm really not quite there, I think I'm be more comfortable in an intermediate 2, then we can switch you to intermediate 2. So that's why they're offered on the same day and time. So there's no problem with, if you've already set apart that time and that day, we don't want to, make it harder for people to attend the classes.
Awesome. Any other questions? As of now, we do. Kelly, I think you're in line. Okay, sorry.
No.
I put her in the spot. Sorry,
I'm
Kelly.
just getting ready for my. for my
This is
speaking
great.
class.
She's our parliamentarian, Dr. Lopez Garcia. So if you don't mind, Dr. Lopez Garcia, putting that slide so we can share how we can reach out to you all and then the social media. And if
Sure,
we-
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, awesome. If there are any other questions and we get it from our end, we'll definitely forward that to you all. But we do want to thank you so much for this opportunity to present to us. I know we're moving on to the holidays and, we have new goals, new resolutions, and, there's an opportunity like, hey, do I want to further expand, in my language skills in Spanish or, be able to serve my community and university. But thank you so much. I really appreciate
Absolutely.
it on
Thank you
behalf
all.
of staff Senate and our community here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And if you can't hear, there is claps going on. They're just Zoom claps. I know
Thanks, I appreciate
Cordelia
it.
did so.
Thank you.
Yes. All right.
And I think it's time to move to public comments and questions. If anyone has something they'd like to share, announcements, upcoming events, now's the time.
Shout outs, announcements. Yeah.
Hi, good morning. I'll go ahead and get started. The city of Edinburgh will be having the 41st annual All-American City David Chavana 10K run walk. So that is already open for registration. So I'll go ahead and put the link at the chat so that way you guys can go ahead and sign up. Faculty and students for the 10K, I believe it's $15. If you guys are part of the university, the fun walk and the fun run, and they also have a miracle mile. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice President Villarreal.
I have a few announcements.
Go for it, Staff Senator Dorado.
Thank you. Okay, so the first one is, as you all may know, we are hosting our UTRGV fall commencement this weekend. And so we'll be having our Edinburgh commencement at Bird Ogden Arena tomorrow, December 16th, and then in Brownsville on Saturday, December 17th. And so we want to share that you will be able to watch online. So we'll drop the link if you would like to watch, if you're not already attending in person. So that's the first announcement. The second one is that we would like to encourage everybody to consider purchasing UTRGV holiday cards, which are currently available for purchase at the campus stores and online. The cards come in a box of 12. They cost $12 and they feature the artwork of the top 6 winners of the 2022 holiday card sale. And sales are a little slow at this time. But we still have a few more days, so there's still time, and so we ask you to help support this initiative and purchase UTRGV holiday cards again at the campus stores and online. And I do want to point out that the net proceeds of the holiday card sale are going to support our UTRGV student food pantry. So they support our UTRGV student food pantry, and it assists UTRGV students who are struggling to meet their basic nutritional needs because of financial issues. So purchase a card for a loved one and at the same time help support our students.
Staff Senator Karen, sorry, I have a question.
Yes.
They can be purchased online too, right? I don't have to go to the store?
Correct. And I can drop the link right now in the chat. So if anybody would like to purchase some cards, the link is in the chat. Thank you, Staff Senator Marisa. And then the final announcement is you might have received an email about Welcome Week. And so as you all may know, we have Welcome Week at the start of our fall semester, and then we'll have another Welcome Week at the start of our spring semester. And so that will kick off on Tuesday, January 17th. We'll also drop the link to the Welcome Week webpage. And so you'll see a list of the different events that are taking place, from some Morrison stuff to block party, late night, block party, Wreckfest. So there's just different events. Some of them are specifically for students, others are for student, staff, and faculty. And so I encourage you to go to this webpage, review it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to events@utrgv.edu. There is a committee that works on these events, so somebody will get back to you on any questions that you may have specifically on any of these events for Welcome Week. And so happy to answer any questions on any of these 3 announcements. Otherwise, thank you all so much, and I hope everybody has a happy holidays.
Thank you, Karen.
Mhm.
Any other shout outs or announcements? Oh, we have one from Edna. Gift idea?
Oh, hi. Yeah, gift idea. If you have a coworker that really enjoys eating on campus, they like Starbucks, they like Pizza Hut, you can purchase V-Bucks to load onto their card. It's a really nice surprise. I know I have done that before for people and they get an email saying magically money is on their V card and it makes them very happy. And so they don't have to leave campus. They can eat anywhere here. I think you can even use it in the vending machine. So it's a cool gift idea.
So when you say V card, is that like a special card or is that just like ID
No,
card?
on your ID card.
I didn't know you could. I did
Staff
not
and
know you could
faculty
load
can
them.
have, yeah, staff and faculty can have funds on it as well.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I think we're that cool as well. That's awesome. We do have a question. Alida Trevino, is there a link to watch the press conference happening today at HEB Park? Karen, I think you're a person on this one.
I'm actually not involved in that one, but let me look it up.
Yeah, of course.
Let me check. Give me a second.
All right. We do have a shout out. Ceci, you want to go ahead and do your shout out?
No, it's okay. You can say it.
Tú puedes también, Ceci.
No quiero.
Well, come on, Ceci. We're empowering you. We're here to empower staff. Come on.
Yes, Ceci.
Tengo pena.
No te dé pena, por favor.
Thank you so much, Ceci, for mentioning the advising center. You do great work also, and shout out to everybody working hard to get these students through the end of the semester. Yes. But we see you now, Ceci. Woo! Shout out.
Shout out to the Advising Center. Woo!
All right. Thank you, Ceci. We also have another shout out, or actually information. Carlos Munoz.
Hello, happy holidays, everybody. Just my monthly plug of the arts. So we decided to consolidate everything. So if you want to join the newsletter, consider it. We'll tell you all the art exhibits, all the ballet, all the theater, all the plays going on. That way you don't have to follow us on social. Not everybody takes the news through Facebook or through Instagram. So this just goes to your email. It's once a week, I work on it with all the other departments in the College of Fine Arts. So it's just an easy way. Think of it as like the newsletter, but it's just pertaining to events that you can go out to. So yeah, art exhibits and anything else we do in the college, we'll be promoting it.
Can I just tell you, I appreciate that so much. It's wonderful. And then it also reminds you of things ahead of time. So thank you.
Yep, if there's spelling errors, I apologize.
That's okay. We're all human. It's okay.
I have two updates or
Go for it.
announcements. One is on Sunday, Alumni Relations and Athletics has partnered to host a happy hour at Bar Louie on the island to kick off the Battle on the Beach, where men's basketball will be playing at 6 p.m. So that is open to any alum, faculty, staff, athletic supporter that has purchased tickets to that game. I can put the information, the flyer on the link. Also, on behalf of Alumni Relations, we wanted to send a shout out to all of our faculty and staff that are going to be graduating this weekend. Some of you will be new alums to the university, and some of you will be multiple time alums to the university. We're so excited to have you and welcome you as part of the alumni family. Please know that we've championed you from Staff Senate all along the way, and we continue to champion you as you will continue to be a vaquero for life.
Awesome. Thank you, Marissa. We do have another one, again, just a reminder, from Karen, Coach Bush, we have our coach, Coach Bush. And so he'll be introduced to the public and media at a press conference today at 11:30. And Karen went ahead and shared the Twitter link, so y'all can check that out. And then I think we do have another announcement. It's got that message on the side. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I do want to say thank you for, I guess, advisement and everybody who has helped our College of Ed students. We're having over 160 graduating future teachers already. They're in the last step of getting certified through TA, and They're going to go out to the real world and be adults now and become teachers all over the state of Texas. So without the help of Alicia and her team over the advisements and all of the offices around the university, we will be able to have them finish this site when our office for the College of Ed.
Awesome. And again, everyone is a part of the bigger picture, and you know, student success equals to staff success. And of course, we have our faculty success as well. Jean, I think your window highlighted on your end. Unless that was my mistake.
Sorry, sorry about that. But I did have a quick question going back to the arts thing. I had tried to buy a couple of tickets for a couple of things a while ago, and like the links weren't quite working. And I know that they said that they were going through, you know, they were changing their systems, and I don't know if the arts person is connected to that or not. But I just was curious.
Carlos, would you be able to? Yeah, go ahead.
Very close. So we're working with procurement and the vendor. Since athletics has the same exact vendor, we were trying to piggyback off of their contract. So we need one more amendment to be added. And then once that's added, they'll give us the full green light on web sales. So right now it's you know, it's challenging, but we're getting there. So we're hoping that by January 10th, we can do a full launch. And plug for athletics, they're going to take football deposits today. So if you already want to buy football season tickets, it's $25. It's available on their website. Because they have the contract, we're just trying to make it easier for us to be able to use the same exact software. So if you've bought a football ticket or deposit today, that same software, you can use it to buy arts tickets later on. So kind of cool.
Awesome.
But yeah, work in progress. But thank you for.
Thank you. And I just signed up for your arts newsletter, so.
Awesome. Okay.
You got a new follower, Carlos. I got it.
I lose 2 a day, so this is good.
Hey, something, right?
They move.
And again, just a reiteration and highlight, I know we talked about already commencement, but we can't forget also like those that are graduating for staff. Students are part of this, right? And we want to make sure we congratulate them, but also staff. In fact, I don't know if faculty are actually taking another degree, but you know, we want to highlight also our staff. You all, those that are graduating this semester, you know, we celebrate you, and we want to thank you for your service here at the university, and you know, continue your education. And I'm glad that you have chosen this university or whichever, you know, department or area you have chosen, but we still want to celebrate you no matter what. And you know, I know that you obtaining a higher education is making UTRGV even better. And so we applaud you for that. Any more announcements, shout outs, or anything you all like to share? This is a short meeting because we know that it's going to be holidays are coming in, and we want to make sure that you all get your stuff done, you know. But is there any else that you all like to share? I think we're good. Well, I do want to let you all know on behalf of Staff Senate that we appreciate you each and every step of the way, and just know that this holiday break, you know, we wish you the best. You know, spend time with your family, your friends, and you know, your loved ones. And we want to make sure that you are taken care of. Take advantage of resting. I know you all have done a lot of work this semester, this year. And, you know, prepare for yourself for a new year, because, you know, amazing things are coming, and, you know, you all have a purpose. And just take care of you and take care of each other. And we appreciate. I want to say we love you all, because we do. But I want to make sure we keep it to love, but we love you all. And, you know, thank you all for joining us this Staff Senate meeting. And of course, if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to reach out to our email or our social media outlets. We're here to support you the best way we can. Basically help us to help you. Okay. And we wish you all the best. Take care. Happy holidays, everyone, and happy new year. Make sure you set a good list of resolutions or intentions, whatever you want to call it, but you know, you totally got this. And I know our parliamentarian is going to go ahead and do our final step for the meeting.
I think you need to call for
Yes. All right, is there a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I motion to end the Staff Senate General Meeting.
All right, is there a second?
Second. Oh, I think Maribel second.
Okay. All right, is there any debate or discussion? Debate or discussion? Debate or discussion? All in favor, please state aye. All opposed, unless you still want to stay here.
I might try that one time.
Yeah, we should do that. Give them an extra 18 minutes. Any abstentions? All right.
We're good. The meeting is adjourned at 9:42 a.m. Everybody have a great day and happy holidays.
Thank you all.
Holidays.